now LSG bowling is looking absolutely very, very hard to penetrate. And they will give everything a very tough time.
And their bowlers don't just rely on slower deliveries. They actually bowl proper in swinging Yorker kind of deliveries. So they use their seam well, their seam movement well. So in a way, they are proper bowlers who are executing their basics much better than other teams. Other teams are, for example, and here I'm not talking about comparing the impacts that both approaches have, but let's compare bowlers who are using all their slowers and cutters. And we once discussed about Ngidi. Ngidi actually bowls slower deliveries. His surprise delivery is the seam up delivery or the faster one. But if you look at Prince and Shami, they bowl those seam up deliveries, and sometimes they use their knuckle balls. So you'll see Prince generally bowl those knuckle balls. Shami use cutters and slowers, but their seam up deliveries are on point.
On point.
Proper seam up deliveries, Yorkers, and in swinging, in tilting Yorkers. That's very hard to hit. Okay, KKR batted really in middle overs. They batted, their batting was really bad, and there is no two ways about it. But the way LSG bowled in middle overs, we also have to take into consideration that the way they bowled, and that's what is separating LSG from other teams. Their bowling surprised a lot of us. Lot of the experts mocked them by saying they are bowlers 11. Now they are showing the world what a bowlers 11 can do to the opposition.
Absolutely.
And that's what LSG is highlighting and asking other teams to follow, that have a solid bowling lineup, and then you can win matches. Because when you are chasing, and you can chase any total. So that's nowadays batters are so good, they can chase any total down. But what is more challenging than say chasing any total down is containing the batters. And though the teams which will be able to contain opposition's batters, they will win this tournament, they will reach to the playoffs. And that's the main difference between the better teams and the teams who will be top 5 or top 4, and the bottom teams or the bottom of the table teams. So that's what LSG is showing, that the auction that they had, the players that they picked, those strategies were not mindless strategies. They thought this through, and they, now we realize that they actually had taken good decisions during auction.